morning everybody, welcome back to the channel after a quick little game of musical vans with me and Coswee Dad. We've got his van out today, taking it for a little ride out, but we've got something a little bit different lined up than usual. It's not a van, but it's just as cool. Cooler. It is actually cooler, I would say. But we're going to see Coswee Dad's brother, my uncle. We're going to go and have a look at a car that he's been working on in his spare time for quite a while now. The reason we're going to have a look at this, and the reason I think that you guys will like this car as well, is because it's a Ford Fiesta Mark 1. Like we said, he has been building it for quite a while, and we've been popping in here and there to see it just taking shape over the years. And I think it deserves some credit, really, doesn't it, of what he's done. He's done pretty much everything himself. Yeah, well, considering the first one I picked up, which I went to Norfolk for, which he paid $2 grand for, was when I had my 2015 Custom. So actually he got that one just slightly before, so it's probably been about 5 years actually. Just shows you time flies when you're having fun with these cars. That's it. But it's probably about 5 years now. I mean, he's pretty much done everything though himself at home in the garage, hasn't he? Yeah. So that's like, he's done, the amount of work that's went into it is ridiculous, really. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily finished, but is anything ever really finished? When you're doing something like this, there's always things to change, but it's pretty much there. So we're at a point now where we can get a really good look at it and a really good idea of what he's actually done, because he's done everything from welding the shell up to painting the whole thing. He painted the whole car in his garage on his own. Dodgy compressor. Yeah, and it cuts out halfway through a paint job. The finish on it is ridiculous. It's good. It's really, really good. So anyways, this is the idea of this video. We're going to go and have a look. It's something a little bit different. It's really, really cool. We're going to get some good shots of it. I'll see if I can get as much information on this car as possible, so you guys, because I know you lot will be interested in all the little details. Not that I know all the little details, but I'll get them for you. And yeah, I'm excited, really. One, excited to just video it and see it. I haven't actually seen the car running, and he reckons it's running spot on, and it probably just needs a bit of a tune up. So we're on the way now. Coswee Dad's blasting down these country roads. He's going to get within record time by the looks of it. Transit Sport some sport. He's dusting the cobwebs off. Just because it's a camera doesn't mean it has gone fast. Alright, chill out, mate. So yeah, we'll see you when we get there. We'll have a bit of a walk around it, a little bit of talk about it, and yeah, I'll show you guys exactly what is going on with this little Fiesta my uncle's built. There she is. So the car itself is actually just a 1.3L Mark 1 Fiesta. The engine that is actually in the car is a 1700 Crossflow. It's running twin 40s and a 244 Kent cam. We've got a duplex timing chain with a Cortina sump on. It's also got a big valve head, so it's running through an electric fuel pump and an aluminium radiator by Creative.
It's got rubber hoses and they put the oil in here.
It's running a custom oil breather system, as you can see here. So suspension setup on the car, it's full XR2 suspension with Evo front struts and 50mm lowering springs. On the back we've actually got 75mm lowering springs from Outlaw Motorsport. We've also got a full Ashley exhaust system on.
And these, for all you young drivers, are indicators.
There's always one, isn't there? Underneath it's obviously absolutely immaculate, but it's fully polybushed with a panhard rod from Orbital Motorsport. So there's some detail and some work that's gone into this car. Some more little fine details is we've got some rear tubular arms by Orbital Motorsport as well, and braided hoses throughout the whole car. This stops the rain from getting in the side of the car. That stops the rain from getting in the front. So on the front it's got a quite unique American US spec grille on, which has not got the normal Ford badge in the middle. It's actually got it on the right, just the lettering. It's also got VW Golf Mark 1. It's also got XR2 front headlights and indicators. A fully custom front splitter. All the bumpers have been tucked and modified in ways that to actually make it fit, so the gaps aren't absolutely huge. Typical old Ford.
Can I also point out he hasn't taxed it since '83, so the government's after him now as well.
So one of the coolest features on the car is these quarter light opening windows, I think anyway. Not the engine or the wheels or the brakes, the windows. So it's also running the 13-inch 4-spoke Ronal alloys with brand spanking Yokohama tyres on. The rear end of the car, a lot of it has been smoothed. As you can see, there's no rear locking system on the boot, and actually the heated rear windscreen is no longer in, and also we've killed the rear wiper, so that's not there. That's gone. So for all you Fiesta nuts out there and Ford enthusiasts, you'll notice this little bubble here. You might not have noticed it, but these are actually Mark 1 XR2s and the Super Sports. So this has had a new rear panel put in just to add that in as a cool little feature. So if we have a look inside and see what has been done, we've got the 4-spoke RS steering wheel there. All the panels are black that you'll have noticed, so even the door cards, the dash. My uncle says that the dash is actually out of a Super Sport. The seats are actually original seats from a Ford Escort, an old Ford Escort, with seatbelt harnesses. The clocks as well are out of an XR2. So as far as I'm aware, everything that has been used on the car inside and out is all original Ford parts. It's not aftermarket parts or anything like that. The only bits that really I can see is we've got a different radio in here and a different gear knob. So we've just got a half roll cage in the back here as well. Obviously it's pretty much a tin can, so it's well needed if anything was to happen to the car. So this is something that's quite cool as well that you probably not see in every Fiesta. There's some custom made speaker pods at the front. Just sitting here I've noticed that the keys are really cool. They're proper original Ford keys. And as you can see behind us as well, we've actually got the original headlining that's in here as well. So my uncle's tried to keep with as much, and I think pretty much everything is original parts. I mean, this seeing this come together is crazy, because it's the work and the parts that have went into this car, every little detail, the whole lot was stripped. And I remember him sourcing bits. He's had bits in the garage for years. Finally just seeing it in action and all together running is unbelievable. But it's crazy to think how hard it is to get all these Ford parts now. All these little bits that are in these Fiestas, you know, he's just been telling us there, we've been having a chat about the difficulties of getting these parts, original parts anyway. There's so much detail and little cool things in this car. I don't have the knowledge or the time really to go over everything with you guys. I'd love to be able to just nerd out and get my uncle to talk us through every little minute detail that he's done to this car and that's been done. What a motor he's created though. And I tell you what is probably going to be the best thing that we'll do is he has got actually photos of the whole build process going on over the past few years. So I think we'll sit down one day and I'll get him to send us all these, and if you guys are interested I'll put a full video of the build together and we'll sit down and have a cup of tea and I'll get him to list pretty much everything, or as much as we can, that's on this car, all the parts, everything that was done, because like all the stuff I've just told you is just a small fraction of what has been done mechanically, cosmetically. It really is unbelievable. I'm in awe really. Cool, proper cool little cars these are. A couple more little things that I'll add is that you can see the black like on the rear window here, that and along the front door has all been added in. That is off an XR2 as well. The actual colour itself is original Ford crystal green, which looks absolutely amazing I think in the right light. It's a strange colour in it though, like I never thought I'd like it me, and then when I seen it in the flesh I thought that's lush like. Music the petrol heads he has, that is like, what a car, so cool. Thank you to my uncle for letting us come up and video it, because it's something he's been working on a long time and he's put a lot of effort in, so I do think it deserves the acknowledgement and the credit. Definitely puts a smile on your face man, just being around it. Proper cool. I'd love to have one of these if I could. Proper love to. So this is where it's usually accustomed to being, in the garage, in bits usually, but now it's actually in one piece. And you'll notice behind us here, he's that keen that he's got two on the go at once. But this one behind us, this is actually an XR2, isn't it? Yeah. Shell. So what we're doing to that one? Full rebuild. Standard or you? No. I haven't decided yet. Nothing's ever standard. Yeah. So. There's a roll cage for it. Oh. Yeah, there's the roll cage. So yeah, we're going to have a fleet of them. There's going to be a few of them on the go. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. Leave a comment down below, let us know what you think. Leave a like, more importantly, if you've enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week.